Welcome back to the channel, Liberty United States of America, your ultimate destination for uncovering the hidden treasures of half-dollar coins. If you are passionate about rare coins, valuable half-dollars, and the untold stories behind American currency, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of U.S. half-dollar coins, where history, rarity, mint marks, and errors can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a powerful collector's treasure. From Kennedy half-dollars to Franklin and Walking Liberty designs, we explore what makes certain half-dollars incredibly valuable in today's market. Many people unknowingly carry rare half-dollar coins that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more, and this channel is dedicated to helping you identify them. Whether you are a beginner collector, a seasoned numismatist, or someone curious about old American coins, this video will open your eyes to secrets most collectors overlook. Stay with us as we reveal how to spot rare half-dollars, understand their true value, and unlock the hidden wealth buried in United States coin history. The 1971 United States of America half-dollar coin, marked with the powerful inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, represents a turning point in American coin history, making it one of the most searched and discussed Kennedy half-dollars among collectors and coin enthusiasts today. Issued just a few years after the removal of silver from circulating half-dollars, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, symbolizing a new era in U.S. coinage while still honoring the legacy of President John F. Kennedy. The obverse proudly features Kennedy's left-facing portrait designed by Gilroy Roberts, with the word Liberty arching along the top rim, the national motto In God We Trust clearly visible, and the date 1971 placed below, all elements that continue to attract collectors searching for historic American coins. On the reverse side, the iconic presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparro dominates the design, showcasing a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength, with United States of America and half-dollar boldly struck around the rim. For collectors and YouTube viewers searching for information on the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar value, it is important to understand that this coin was produced at both the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark and the Denver Mint with a D mint mark. Philadelphia struck over 155 million coins, while Denver produced more than 302 million, making the 1971 half-dollar a high mintage coin, yet still highly collectible in uncirculated and high-grade conditions. The value of a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar depends heavily on its condition, mint mark, and strike quality. Circulated examples are generally affordable and popular among beginner collectors, often valued close to face value or slightly above. However, uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services, can command significantly higher prices. Coins with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks are particularly desirable in today's coin market. Many collectors also search for brilliant uncirculated rolls and bank-wrapped examples, hoping to find premium quality coins that have survived decades without heavy handling. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1971 half-dollar coin is the potential for errors and varieties, which are among the top SEO search topics related to this coin. Some known error types include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks. While major double die varieties are rare for this year, even minor mint errors can dramatically increase the value of a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, sometimes selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the error. This makes searching through old half-dollar collections and rolls an exciting treasure hunt for collectors. Proof versions of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar were also produced at the San Francisco Mint, identifiable by the S Mint mark. These proof coins were specially struck with polished dies and planchets, resulting in mirror-like fields and frosted design elements. While they are not silver, 1971 S-proof half-dollars are highly collectible and remain in strong demand, particularly in their original government packaging or in high-grade PR69 and PR70 holders. Deep cameo examples are especially prized by advanced collectors and often featured in high-ranking registry sets. Historically, the 1971 half-dollar holds special significance because it represents the early post-silver years of the Kennedy series, reflecting economic changes and shifts in U.S. minting policy. Despite being made of copper-nickel, the coin continues to be saved and collected due to its large size, strong design, and emotional connection to President Kennedy. Many Americans still associate the half-dollar with national pride, liberty, and faith, reinforced by the enduring motto In God We Trust prominently displayed on the coin. For investors and collectors looking toward the future, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar remains a long-term collectible with steady demand rather than a short-term speculative asset. High-grade examples, proof coins, and rare errors have shown consistent appreciation over time, especially as fewer pristine coins remain available each year. As interest in classic U.S. coins continues to grow on platforms like YouTube, Google, and online marketplaces, the 1971 half-dollar continues to rank high in search results related to Kennedy half-dollar values, rare U.S. coins, and American coin history. Whether you are a beginner collector, a seasoned numismatist, or someone who has just discovered a 1971 half-dollar in a drawer or old collection, this coin represents far more than 50 cents. It tells a story of liberty, national faith, and historical transition in American coinage. Carefully examining your coin's condition, mint mark, and any unusual features could reveal hidden value, making the 1971 United States of America Kennedy half-dollar with liberty and in God we trust a timeless and fascinating piece of American numismatic heritage. The 1972 United States of America half-dollar coin carrying the powerful inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust represents more than just 50 cents of face value. It reflects a deep chapter of American history, culture, and coin collecting passion. This coin belongs to the iconic Kennedy half-dollar series, a design that continues to attract collectors, investors, and history lovers from around the world. Struck during a time of major political, social, and economic change in the United States, the 1972 half-dollar captures the spirit of an era while remaining a highly searched and discussed coin in today's numismatic market. On the obverse side, the bold profile of President John F. Kennedy dominates the design, symbolizing hope, leadership, and national pride. The word liberty curves gracefully around the portrait, while In God We Trust appears prominently, reinforcing the values held close by the nation. The date 1972 marks a period when the United States was transitioning away from silver coinage, making this half-dollar especially important for collectors tracking the evolution of American money. The sharpness of Kennedy's hair details, the clean facial features, and the clarity of the inscriptions play a major role in determining the coin's condition and desirability. The reverse side of the 1972 half-dollar showcases the majestic presidential seal, with the heraldic eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, representing strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are stars symbolizing the states of the Union, along with the inscriptions United States of America and half-dollar. This powerful imagery makes the coin visually striking and instantly recognizable. Collectors often examine the reverse closely for strike quality, feather detail on the eagle, and overall surface preservation, as these factors can significantly influence market value. One of the most important aspects of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is its composition. Unlike earlier Kennedy half-dollars made with high silver content, most 1972 issues were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change marked a new chapter in U.S. coinage history, reflecting rising silver prices and economic adjustments. Despite lacking silver, the 1972 half-dollar remains highly collectible due to its historical importance, massive mintage, and strong emotional connection to President Kennedy. Some special collector strikes and well-preserved examples still command impressive premiums in the market. Mint marks also play a crucial role in identifying and valuing the 1972 half-dollar coin. Coins were produced at different U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver, each contributing to the total mintage. Coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, while those with a D mint mark came from Denver. Collectors often search for high-quality mint state examples from both mints, as differences in strike quality and surface finish can affect desirability. Errors, die varieties, and unusually sharp strikes are especially prized and can elevate the coin's value far beyond its face value. Condition is everything when it comes to the 1972 United States half-dollar. Circulated examples are common and usually affordable, making them popular with beginner collectors and history enthusiasts. However, uncirculated coins with full luster, clean fields, and minimal contact marks are far more sought after. Coins graded by professional services can achieve significantly higher prices, particularly those with strong eye appeal. Collectors carefully inspect details such as Kennedy's cheek, jawline, and hair for wear, as well as the eagle's feathers on the reverse, to determine overall grade. The popularity of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar has grown steadily thanks to online searches, YouTube videos, and social media discussions about rare coins and hidden values. Many people discover these coins in old collections, bankrolls, or inherited change, sparking excitement about potential worth. While most examples are not rare, certain high-grade coins, proof versions, or error varieties can surprise collectors with their market value. This ongoing interest keeps the 1972 half-dollar relevant in both the numismatic world and digital search trends. Beyond value, the 1972 half-dollar holds strong emotional and historical significance. It represents a nation still honoring the legacy of President Kennedy nearly a decade after his assassination. For many collectors, owning this coin is about preserving a piece of American memory rather than just profit. It serves as a tangible reminder of a pivotal time in U.S. history, making it a meaningful addition to any collection focused on American coins, presidential memorabilia, or 20th century history. In today's market, the 1972 United States of America half-dollar continues to attract attention from collectors worldwide. Whether found in circulated condition or preserved in near-perfect mint state, this coin tells a story of change, resilience, and national identity. Its bold design, historic inscriptions, and enduring popularity ensure that it remains one of the most searched and discussed Kennedy half-dollars. For anyone interested in U.S. coin collecting, the 1972 half-dollar stands as a classic example of why everyday coins can hold extraordinary historical and collectible value. The 1973 United States of America half-dollar coin, bearing the iconic Liberty design and the powerful motto, "In God We Trust," represents a fascinating chapter in American numismatic history, combining cultural symbolism, economic transition, and collector demand into a single coin that continues to attract attention today. Struck during a time when the United States was moving away from silver coinage, the 1973 half-dollar was minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition, making it part of the post-silver era that reshaped how Americans viewed circulating money. This coin features the enduring portrait of John F. Kennedy on the obverse, a design first introduced in 1964 to honor the fallen president, and by 1973 it had already become one of the most recognized faces in U.S. coinage. The bold inscription Liberty arcs across the top, while "In God We Trust" sits proudly beneath Kennedy's profile, reinforcing the patriotic and historical value that gives this half-dollar lasting appeal among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The year 1973 itself adds another layer of importance to this half-dollar, as it was a period marked by economic uncertainty, inflation concerns, and major changes in everyday American life. Coins from this era were heavily circulated, meaning high-grade examples are increasingly difficult to find today, which directly influences their collectible value. The 1973 half-dollar was produced at two main mints: Philadelphia, which struck coins without a mint mark, and Denver, identified by the small D mint mark on the reverse. While millions were minted, truly well-preserved specimens with sharp details, strong luster, and minimal contact marks are far scarcer than raw mintage numbers suggest. This difference between mintage and survival rate is one of the key reasons collectors continue to search rolls, collections, and old storage boxes for premium examples. From a design perspective, the reverse of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar showcases the majestic presidential seal, featuring a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. Surrounding the eagle are 50 stars representing the states, along with the inscriptions "United States of America" and "half-dollar." This bold and balanced design not only reflects national pride, but also contributes to the coin's visual impact, making it instantly recognizable even to non-collectors. When paired with the obverse portrait, the coin becomes a complete statement of American identity, liberty, and trust, themes that resonate strongly in both historical and modern contexts. Collectors often focus on condition and strike quality when evaluating the 1973 half-dollar coin value. Coins that remain uncirculated, especially those graded by professional services, can command significantly higher prices compared to worn examples. Look for original mint luster, clean fields, and strong detail in Kennedy's hair and facial features, as these areas tend to show where first. Proof versions, struck specifically for collectors with mirror-like fields and frosted details, were also produced in 1973 and are highly sought after for their beauty and craftsmanship. These proof coins, typically struck at the San Francisco Mint, were never intended for circulation and remain a cornerstone of many serious collections. Error coins and varieties further elevate the excitement surrounding the 1973 half-dollar. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and other minting anomalies can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and market value. While such errors are rare, they serve as a reminder that even modern-era coins can hold surprising potential. Knowledgeable collectors carefully inspect their coins under magnification, understanding that small differences can lead to big discoveries. This sense of possibility is a major reason why the Kennedy half-dollar series remains one of the most actively searched and discussed segments of U.S. coin collecting. Beyond monetary value, The 1973 half dollar carries strong historical and emotional significance. It reflects a nation honoring a beloved president while adapting to economic realities and changing materials. For many collectors, owning this coin is about more than price. It's about preserving a tangible piece of American history. The phrase, "In God We Trust," officially adopted as the national motto, adds a layer of cultural meaning that continues to spark discussion and appreciation around the world, especially among international collectors fascinated by U.S. coinage. In today's numismatic market, interest in Kennedy half dollars has grown steadily as more people rediscover the joy of collecting and investing in coins with historical depth. The 1973 half dollar stands out as an accessible yet meaningful piece, making it ideal for beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Whether found in uncirculated rolls, inherited collections, or graded holders, this coin continues to tell a story of liberty, trust, and American legacy. Its enduring popularity proves that even coins without silver content can hold significant value when history, condition, and collector demand come together, making the 1973 United States of America half dollar a timeless and rewarding coin to know, study, and collect. The 1990 United States of America half dollar coin, carrying the powerful inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," represents a fascinating moment in modern American coinage, combining history, symbolism, minting details, and collector interest into one iconic piece. This coin belongs to the famous Kennedy half dollar series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy, and by 1990 it had firmly established itself as both a circulating coin and a collectible item admired around the world. For coin collectors, numismatists, and history lovers, the 1990 half dollar offers an exciting story that goes far beyond its face value. The obverse of the 1990 half dollar proudly displays the left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy, a design created by Gilroy Roberts. Above his portrait appears the word "Liberty," a central pillar of American values, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," is placed just below. The date 1990 is clearly visible, grounding this coin in a specific era of U.S. history. Kennedy's image symbolizes hope, leadership, and a lasting legacy, making this half dollar emotionally significant as well as historically important. The sharpness of the design, especially on well-preserved examples, is a key factor collectors look for when determining quality and value. On the reverse side, the coin features the presidential coat of arms, designed by Frank Gasparo. A powerful eagle with spread wings holds an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing America's desire for peace but readiness to defend freedom. Surrounding the eagle are the words, "United States of America," and "half dollar," along with the Latin phrase, "E pluribus unum." This detailed reverse design adds depth and prestige to the coin, and strong, clear details on the eagle's feathers and shield significantly enhance collector appeal. The 1990 half dollar was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it does not contain silver like the early Kennedy half dollars from 1964. However, this does not reduce its importance. Instead, it places the coin in a transitional period when half dollars were no longer commonly used in everyday circulation, making many examples surprisingly well preserved. Coins from this era often went directly into collections or storage, which increases the availability of high-grade specimens today. In 1990, half dollars were produced at multiple U.S. mint facilities, most notably Philadelphia and Denver. Coins struck in Philadelphia typically carry no mint mark, while those from Denver feature a small D mint mark on the obverse. Each mint produced millions of coins, but condition plays a crucial role in determining desirability. Circulated examples are usually affordable and popular with beginners, while uncirculated and mint state coins are far more sought after by serious collectors. For collectors, grading is everything. A 1990 half dollar in average circulated condition may only be worth its face value or slightly more, but coins graded in high mint state condition can command a premium. Sharp strikes, original luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks are essential features that increase value. Coins certified by professional grading services are especially attractive in the marketplace because they provide authenticity and a trusted assessment of condition. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1990 half dollar is the possibility of errors and varieties. While rare, error coins such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets can dramatically increase value. These minting mistakes turn an ordinary coin into a standout collectible. Careful inspection under proper lighting and magnification can sometimes reveal these hidden treasures, making coin hunting both thrilling and rewarding. The 1990 Kennedy half-dollar also holds strong appeal for long-term collectors who appreciate complete date and mint mark sets. Completing a full Kennedy half-dollar collection requires patience and attention to detail, and the 1990 issue is a key piece in representing the modern era of the series. Its historical placement between the classic silver issues and later modern strikes makes it an essential addition to any comprehensive collection. Beyond monetary value, this coin carries cultural and historical significance. The presence of "In God We Trust" reflects America's national identity, while "Liberty" stands as a timeless reminder of the principles upon which the nation was built. Holding a 1990 half-dollar is like holding a small piece of American history, connecting the past, present, and future through metal and design. In today's coin market, interest in Kennedy half-dollars continues to grow as new collectors enter the hobby and seasoned numismatists revisit modern issues with fresh appreciation. The 1990 United States half-dollar may not be silver, but its design, symbolism, and collectible potential make it a coin worth attention. Whether you find one in change, inherit it as part of a collection, or purchase it for investment or enjoyment, this half-dollar remains a meaningful and fascinating example of American coinage that continues to capture interest across generations.